Hello, this is Adeline with how to make an emoji. Your kit comes with a mouth, a tongue, 2 eyes, 2 face pieces, stuffing, an embroidery floss, and embroidery needle. First, arrange your face on one of the face pieces and remove the pupil and the tongue. Now we're going to attach these features, the winky eye, the big eye, and the mouth, with a running stitch. Here you can see that I'm pinning down the features, but you can also use a glue stick. I've threaded my embroidery needle single, which means that one side is shorter with no knot and one side is longer with a knot. And once I've done that, I'm ready to start stitching. When you start stitching, you always come from the back up. That way the knot is on the back side that you're not going to see. And a running stitch is a pretty simple stitch. It is an up-down motion, and I'm going to do that on the edge of the eye and do that all the way around the eye. Here you can see I'm continuing the running stitch to the mouth and the winky eye. Now before you attach your tongue to your face, you're going to do a back stitch for the tongue divot. A back stitch is as follows. So you come up from the back, come down to make one stitch, and now you're going to come up where you want your next stitch to end. And then you're going to come back to the beginning of that last stitch that you made, and thus the back stitch. To finish off a set of stitches, you can turn toward the back and make a knot. So to make your knot come all the way to the bottom of your stitches, you can make that loop and then hold your needle in that loop. And then as you pull, your knot will slide all the way down to the base. And then you can trim that. Now with a running stitch across the top, attach the tongue. And with another running stitch, the pupil. Now that you have successfully finished the front of the face and it is looking fabulous, you can layer your back of your face and get your needle prepared to do some whip stitching. A whip stitch is a wrapping motion. So you're going to come down from the front, come down from the front, and keep coming down from the front until you've done about half the face, like so. When you finish a sequence of whip stitches, you are going to make another one, but don't pull through all the way. Instead, take that loop that is half pulled through and wrap your needle around that loop. Now when you pull tight, a knot will slide down and form at the base of the thread, and you can trim that, rethread your needle, and keep going. When you get to this point, you can stuff as you go. Whip stitch a little, stuff a little, whip stitch a little, stuff a little. And that is the end. Enjoy your stuffy emoji.